Hello everyone out there in our kayak anglers community. My name's Randy and I'm coming at you from isolation and quarantine up here in Buffalo, New York. This video is going to serve as the virtual captain's meeting for the Kayak Anglers Wide monthly, May monthly online event. This event is going to be open to all paid Kayak Anglers members. But first, I just want to start by saying I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy. We know that this current situation that we're all in is affecting us all in many ways, our daily lives. You know, more so for some people than others. But obviously, it's putting a little bit of a damper on us kicking off this season. So we wanted to put together this first monthly event just to get us all out there, get us on the water. Make us feel a little bit more normal. Up here in New York, it looks like we're probably going to be locked down for a little bit longer than some other parts of our region and our state. So we decided to host this event for everyone to take some of the heat off of our other chapter directors and officers and things like that, so those guys can get out there and get some fishing and submit some fish and have some fun as well. So without further ado, let's get this going. Today is April 30th. It is the last day to register for this event. So in order to be eligible for this event, you also must be a current Kayak Anglers member, signed up by 11:59 tonight, and then you must also sign up for the event by 11:59 tonight. So again, this event is going to run the entire month of May. It is an online event. It is going to be your best 5 fish: black bass, largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass. It is a sun up to sundown event, so it will be good from sun up till sundown each day of the month. So like I said before, you must be a paid Kayak Anglers member. The entry fee is $30 with a $10 optional big bass buy-in. Of that $30, 25% of that is going to charity. The other 75% is going to the pot. Big bass buy-in, that is a 100% paid cash payout. Winner takes all. Currently, we have 88 members signed up for big bass. That is $880 to catch one fish. One fish could take you home $880. We have 97 anglers signed up for the event at this moment, at the time of the filming of this video, which again, that's some pretty impressive numbers as well. We'll go through that in just a moment. So a few of the basics. This is a Kayak Anglers event, so as I said before, it is a CPR, catch, photo, release, as all of our events are, best 5 fish event. You must follow all Kayak Anglers rules. It is a closed mouth event, so don't try to squeak that mouth open just a tiny bit to gain an extra 1/4 inch. You don't want to do that because you're going to end up losing way more in the long run. So whatever line on your measuring board, we have 2 approved measuring devices. We have your traditional hog trough, and then we have the catch board is also an approved measuring device as well. So whatever mark on that board that the tail crosses, must cross that's what your fish is going to be scored to. The mouth of the fish must be facing left and against the bump board and fully closed. The dorsal fin must be up. The belly of the fish will be down towards the bottom of the board. You can put your hand on the fish, but you must not cover the eyes or the mouth or the gills or any distinguishing marks on the fish. If you're going to put your hand on the fish, it must be rearward of the gill plate, but not under the gill plate. You don't want to put your hand under the gill plate, rearward of the gill plate. Some other basic Kayak Anglers rules. Obviously, we must have our PFDs worn, zipped, worn properly and on during the course of the event and in the competition. Also remember, Kayak Anglers is human powered only. So if you're out there and you're catching fish, you're scoring fish, you're fishing our event that day, no motors, guys. So remember that. Human powered. This event is open to all public fisheries, so public lakes, public rivers, public streams, as long as you're launching legally and you're accessing these areas by your kayak, you're good to go. So we will be doing a top 10 to pay out. Going back to that's going to be a 10%. So we'll be paying out 10% of the field, and at this moment we're looking at somewhere between 9 and 10 places are going to be cashing in, possibly more depending on what happens in the next few hours. So new this year, we're going with a universal identifier. So this here is the universal kayak anglers identifier. Some of you have seen it before. This identifier is going to be used across all chapters for all events. So you're going to want to go to the page, go to the Kayak Fishing Series event page. There's going to be a little link. You're going to print this out, print out a sheet, 2 sheets. Later this evening, we're going to release a code at 9 p.m. just after sundown. Your code for the random number code will go on this. Cut them up, have a couple handy, put the code on there. Keep one in your car, keep a couple in your boat, in your tackle box, tackle bag, in your life jacket. There should never be a reason why you don't have this. But this year, this identifier with the correct code is going to need to be in all fish submissions. So you're going to need the hog trough, the fish, this identifier in all fish submissions, and of course, obviously your kayak in there as well to show that you are fishing out of a kayak. Wading is permitted as long as you're using the kayak to access the spot where you're fishing. Thus, the reason the kayak needs to be in the photo as well. So as of the filming of this video, like I said before, we have a couple of impressive numbers. We have 97 people signed up for the event, 88 signed up for a big bass. So 97 people, that's going to bring our total prize pot to well over $2,000. First place is going to take home at minimum $600, and more importantly, we're up to over $700 raised for charity. So the charity for this event is going to be the Angler's Choice. So first place angler, it's going to be their charity's choice. A few small restrictions. It must be a 501c3 not-for-profit charity. They must be registered for that. And if it were to be, an outdoor, kind of more outdoor related, that would be even better. That would be great. That's kind of what we're looking to do here. So just to recap a few things. This event will run from May 1st through May 31st, sun up to sundown. The last time to submit your pictures is going to be May 30th at 11 p.m. At that point, everything's going to get, checked over, double checked and whatnot. Then we will go live again on or around June 2nd. We'll give you the more details on that for the kind of the virtual award ceremony. We just want to say thanks to all you guys for signing up and being committed members. Thanks to the first responders out there, the essential workers who are still out there on doing their normal day-to-day things. Hopefully, this gives you guys something to look forward to when you do have some time. And for everyone else, hopefully it gives you a little bit of a sense of normalcy. Again, make sure you're following all of your local, state, county, town regulations, launch regulations, things like that. By having this online event, we're obviously all going to be able to practice proper social distancing. As I said before, up here we're looking a little later to when things kind of officially open back up. But in here and in other parts of the country, Michigan, for instance, and at one point, boating and launch ramps and things like that were totally off limits. Since then, things have kind of lightened up. So the last thing we want to do is get a bunch of people in one space and congregate at a ramp and give an authority or reason to say, hey, these guys are doing something that they're not supposed to be. So as long as we all go out there, do our own thing, practice safe social distancing, let's have we can have a fun month and at least get ourselves out there, get our feet wet, so to speak, dust off some cobwebs, and make an event of it. And like I said, there are some pretty impressive numbers. We still got some guys signing up, so I don't think we'll have a problem hitting 100 anglers. So it should be a really great event. And we all know, obviously, certain parts of the country where maybe a little growth deficient on some of our fish, so to speak, up here. But May is a great time. Everyone can get out there, hit their favorite local honey holes, and post some big numbers. So again, one fish could land you at least $800. So all the payouts will be done through PayPal. Again, when you sign up, make sure it's a two-step process. So if you're going to sign up for either the regular event entry or the event and big bass, make sure you do that. through PayPal, and then you're also going to want to actually put your name on the list and register on the website. So again, we'll go live in a little while here to release the event codes. And if you have any questions, just feel free to post them below, and we'll get back to you. Hope everyone stays safe out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll check you out later. Thanks.